guys made an NCAA tournament regional in 2021. What are some of this team's goals for 2022?
I feel like our goal for this year is to do the same thing and to go to Supers.
Rick has mentioned how important hosting a regional would be for this program. How important would that be, and how much would that mean to you?
That would mean a lot to me. You know, I'm from Mississippi, so I feel like that would mean the world, not just to me, but for all of us also. And to be the first to have it here this year, it would mean a lot. So pretty excited for this year, and hopefully we can do that.
How about personally? How do you feel like you have improved from last year to this?
As a team?
Well, you personally.
Me personally? I feel like I have changed, you know, from last year to this year as a pitcher, and just as a person I have grown a lot. And, you know, they threw me out there, and I'm so happy that they did, and I just feel like I have grew, and now that I'm more comfortable with being out there now.
Do you know what kind of your role will be on the team?
I really have
Starter, middle league, or a combination?
A combination. Everyone's a combination of everything. So, you know, we just got to be ready for whenever we get called on.
How much more confident, I guess, do you feel in your game now? You know, you've got some experience under your belt.
I feel pretty confident now. Yes.
We all know Mia, what she brings offensively to the team,
Yes,
and the home run numbers and all that. But can you put into words for you, and not just for you, but for everybody else, what she brings in the clubhouse and in the dugout, and just who she is aside from the home runs?
Mm-hmm. She brings the energy. Like I remember coming in, was so nervous and so scared of her because she just looks very intimidating, and that is not who she is. Like, she is a wonderful person, and I'm so blessed to call her my friend. And I can't wait to see what she does this year. So really excited.
You talk about your growth and becoming more comfortable and things. How big of a part of that was, you know, having Mia as your catcher and just getting to be around her?
She makes me feel comfortable. Actually, I want to say her senior year, my 10th grade year, I remember coming here for a camp, and she was my catcher, and I knew she was coming here. I knew who she was. She's Mia Davidson. And so she calmed me down a lot, and I was nervous, and she still does the same thing. She's like, Aspen, just calm down. Like, you got this. And she's always talking to me. She's very supportive, and she clicks with all the pitchers, not just me, but with everyone, and she makes sure that we are comfortable.
All the accolades that she's racked up, how much has she meant to this Mississippi State program over the years?
She has meant a lot. She broke the home run record last year, and I remember whenever they had put it on the screen, and you know, she finally saw it, and you know, she kind of teared up a little bit, and I was so proud of her, and I just wanted to give her a big hug, and you know, we're really going to miss her next year. So
what can you guys do to make sure it's a great last year for her in this program?
Go all out. We're all going to go all out for each other. So yeah.
Saw your letter to yourself on social media the other day that you had written, and where you're talking about learning to pitch inside your house kind of thing.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little more about that? Just was it just, you know, constructing an area in the hallway or whatever? I think you said just. Can you tell us a little more about it?
Not gonna lie, I do not have a big house. I mean, like I said, I grew up on the reservation, and we don't have big houses over there. Mm-hmm. And so our hallway is not huge at all. And when it would rain or it was like freezing cold, and we had nowhere to go outside, my dad was like, well, do you still want to keep working, or do you want to do spins? And I was like, well, I want to pitch. And he was like, okay. And so he would get my bed, and it was like a twin size bed, and he would go get a big old Sharpie, and he'd mark like a big old box on it, and he was like, all right, pitch into that. So I pitched into that probably every single day during like winter season, and I broke so many light bulbs. So many, and probably put a couple of holes in the hallway too. Whoops. But yeah, it was all worth it.
I was gonna ask if you broke anything, but I guess if your dad's helping you do this,
yeah,
he doesn't care if you break a light bulb, right?
Nope.
You had such a great career at Neshoba Central, being part of 5 state championship teams. What did that high school experience mean to you, being on a team with that kind of talent and that much success?
It meant a lot. You know, I started as a 7th grader, was not expecting that at all. They, just kind of threw me out there, and, I did what I had to do, and, they just gave me a ball, so I just went and pitched, and I I'm just really glad that I got to do that for the past 6 years when I was there, and yeah.
Being the, four-time Mississippi Gatorade Player of the Year, do you ever look back on that high school career and think about, wow, how much success you had at that time?
I never did until that letter that I did, and I cried making it because I was like, wow, I did a lot of stuff that I didn't even realize I did, and I didn't realize it until I got here. But none of that matters now because I am not the same pitcher. This is a whole different ball game. It is not high school anymore. It is college, and it's a big time level, and it's different. And I have to keep putting in more work than usual. And if I want to be the best, then I have to do things for myself also, without practice. I have to practice by myself.
You mentioned there just how young you started when you started even competing in high school. Do you feel like that experience maybe helps you a bit when you go against these good SEC teams that you guys are facing?
I feel like it, yeah. But yeah, it does.
I think you played some of the state championships here at News Park, right?
Yes.
What was that like playing here in high school and now playing here as Mississippi State Bulldogs?
I remember stepping onto the field one of the state championships. I think it was my junior year. And I was looking around, I got on the mound, and I just took a deep breath, and I was looking around the field, and I was like, wow, I'm going to play here in a couple of years. And I was so excited, and, I hit my first home run off of this field over here, too. And I just couldn't believe that I did that, so.